Evaluation question 3 asks, what have you learnt from your audience feedback?
All three products address the audience really well because you've got the teenage girls which feature in the film itself. So obviously if it's targeted at the audience of teenage girl sort of age range, then it's good because it connects the audience with the actual film itself, because obviously with like the narrative, the girls want to have a good time all the time, so they can like link it to them personally, which makes it also more like realistic. And with like the main characters and the music at the beginning is quite like upbeat, and it's sort of in modern era sort of music, so it really connects with like today's sort of society. The age of it, because it is aimed at teenage girls, is quite good because obviously it's like a scary film, so it's got the different sort of angled shots and stuff, which is like really good because it shows it's a horror, especially like with the whole genre of the trailer with like the different music styles being used, like with it upbeat and then it goes slowly sort of creepy, which gives it a more sort of professional effect. And with the dark lighting and the scary like sudden quick like matched cuts, and with like the black screens that last for a few seconds, it kind of creates like lets the audience make their own mind of what they think is going to happen, which also links well with the music. And with the magazine cover and poster, they've all got like a dark colour scheme, so it gives like the connotations of like scary, like evil, good and bad, which is good because it connects them with the trailer. And with the image of the teenage girl on the magazine, of the Sneak magazine, it shows that it's quite, you can tell that straight away is the main character. So obviously if the people have seen the film, and like they'd want to see it because they've seen the other products. And with the poster as well, it's good because it's got the titles like that's conventional of a horror along the bottom, and obviously the actor's name and stuff, which is all really good.
I think that the trailer addresses the audience by the fact that it's using teenage girls as the only characters in it. So the kind of people that will watch it are going to be similar to them, so older teenagers and adults. And the music at the beginning is quite clear that it's like an eerie film, and then it goes into like actual horror music, which like addresses the genre quite like well. And there's like a lot of dark lighting, so that kind of like adds to the horror genre. And with the ancillary products, the poster again it has like a dark colour scheme, and it has like the fonts used are quite like scary. They have like blood and stuff on them. And the same with the magazine front cover. It's like black and white, and it's got like the main girl front like on it on the front.
In the trailer, I think that the music used at the beginning really like relates to the target audience, which is firstly females, because it's like upbeat music that they like girls would stereotypically listen to if they were like going out and stuff. It could also appeal to like men, like the later part of the trailer, because it's meant to be like it turns from a girly film to a more horror film, which attracts to all people really. The poster has a girl's hand holding the picture of the girl that's being haunted. The girl being haunted is like quite pretty, so it could also attract boys in that sense. The poster, I think the poster is good, that it shows that it's going to be sort of like girly and then turns into horror because it's like the picture is being burnt, so it's like lets the audience know that something bad's happened to her. On the magazine cover, the title like tells the audience that it's something like horror because it's called Sneak. The main image is in black and white, so it has the same colour scheme for like a horror genre, and the girl looks scared, so as though she's being haunted, which again relates to the trailer and the horror genre.
The video trailer has music at the beginning. The music is quite feminine and appeals to young teenagers. But when the horror song comes in, it starts making you think what the film is really about, and changes the genre. The quick, fast-paced editing with the music to the beat markers is also effective. The magazine cover has an important background as it sets the scene and shows dark and empty space. This also has connotations of isolation and being alone, which is common in a horror film. The girl on the front cover looks like she is a victim of horror, and also she looks like she's had a story to tell or a secret. She looks like a typical teenager that usually gets killed in horror films. The poster is good, as it looks like it is shot from the evil person or creature's eye, so this gives a good perspective on the film. The dark background is good for a horror poster, as it suggests that there could be something lurking in the shadows and makes you want to watch the film. The girl in the photo is pretty, so this could suggest that teenage boys may like this film, and this could be a demographic to aim it at. The poster also has links to social media, which is good, as it is useful to promote these to young people, as they're the main users of this site and seem to be the demographic for this trailer, poster and magazine.
I then asked 2 people outside my audience focus group if this product interested them and if they'd like to see the film.
The products don't seem targeted at my age, or possibly not my gender either, but it has the trailer has interested me in actually knowing what happened in the end, so I would be interested in finding out a little bit more.
Yeah, I think from my point of view, from my age, I probably wouldn't be able to automatically connect with the characters, but I would want to know what happened to them, and there is an appeal there for people outside of the target audience, because you could not, maybe if you can't connect with the characters, but you can certainly enjoy the genre of the film and like the suspense of it, and want to see exactly what happens to them in the end.